Listen to me carefully, because what I'm about to tell you is the kind of truth people only understand after it's too late. My name is Arthur Hale. I'm 74 years old. A few weeks ago, I shared a video here, and I never expected the response it received. Thousands of messages. Strangers thanking me. Some saying they cried. Some saying they saw themselves in my story. But today, I need to talk about something I didn't have the courage to say back then. Something more personal. Something that changed the way I understand love, marriage, and regret. If you're in a relationship, or you hope to be one day, please don't scroll away, because the pain I carry has been sitting with me for years. And if my story reaches you in time, it might save you from carrying the same weight. My wife's name was Eleanor. We were married for 42 years, longer than some of you have been alive. From the outside, we looked like the perfect, steady couple. No scandals, no drama, no loud fights. But here's the truth nobody tells you about long marriages. You can live with someone for decades and still not truly know them. For most of our marriage, I thought we were doing just fine. Not perfect, but solid, reliable, comfortable, and I believed comfort meant success. What I didn't understand was that comfortable is not the same as connected. Eleanor used to suggest small things. Let's take a painting class together. Why don't we go out dancing again? Remember when we used to talk all night? And every time, I had an answer ready. I'm tired. Work's been stressful. Maybe later. We've got time. I wasn't trying to hurt her. I genuinely believed we had all the time in the world. I thought love was about the big things. Providing, staying loyal, showing up during emergencies. I thought that was enough. It wasn't, because love doesn't disappear all at once. It fades quietly, so slowly, you don't even notice it happening. One missed conversation, one postponed plan, one not tonight, until one day, there's nothing left to postpone. Eleanor died 6 years ago. Pancreatic cancer. Diagnosed in early spring. Gone by summer. For months. That's how fast life can end. While you're busy saying later, during her final weeks in hospice, she said something to me that still echoes in my head every single day. She whispered, "Arthur, we spent too much time being right, instead of being close." At first, I didn't understand. I felt defensive. We had a good marriage, didn't we? But then the truth began to surface. In those last months, we talked more honestly than we had in the previous 20 years. She told me about dreams she had quietly buried, trips she always wanted to take, moments she hoped we'd share. One night, she told me about a place she dreamed of visiting her entire life. Ireland. Her grandfather was from there. She wanted to walk through the countryside, learn where her family came from. She had mentioned it to me many times, and every time, I had dismissed it. Too expensive. Not the right time. Maybe after retirement. We never went. And now, we never would. She wasn't angry when she told me. That's what hurt the most. She was calm, resigned, as if she had accepted years ago that I wouldn't choose her the way she needed. I asked her why she never pushed harder. Her answer shattered me. "I didn't want you to do it for me," she said. "I wanted you to want to do it with me." After she passed, I found a journal in her bedside drawer. Reading it felt like meeting a stranger I had shared a bed with for 4 decades. She wrote about loneliness, about feeling invisible, about moments when I was physically there, but emotionally absent. She also wrote about hope, about believing I would come back to her, about waiting. And that's when I understood something terrifying. Relationships don't die from betrayal. They die from indifference, from not trying, from assuming, from comfort turning into neglect. I wasn't cruel. I wasn't unfaithful. I was just careless. And carelessness can destroy love just as surely. So let me ask you something, and be honest with yourself. When was the last time you truly listened? To your partner? Not half listening. Not while scrolling your phone. Really listened. When was the last time you did something just because it would make them happy? Not because you had to, but because you wanted to. One day, one of you will be gone. That's not negativity. That's reality. And when that day comes, there are no rewinds, no second chances. No, I'll do it later. Love is not something you feel once and then forget about. Love is something you practice daily, intentionally. I keep a photograph on my desk. Eleanor on our honeymoon, laughing, full of hope, and I live with the knowledge that I had everything and treated it like it would last forever. Don't make my mistake. Be present. Be curious. Be brave enough to care. You still have time. This channel shares real stories from people who learned life's hardest lessons the hard way. If this story meant something to you, subscribe, like, and share it with someone who needs to hear it.